Hey Parkway, hope you had a happy Thanksgiving and a blessed week so far with your family. Alan and I wanted to come to you really briefly to share with you an update about our ministry plans for the upcoming 7 weeks or 6 Sundays. By now, hopefully, most of you know that we've made some adjustments to our on-campus in-person ministries. Specifically, we're going to continue to meet for congregational worship as we have been, but we're pausing all other on-campus in-person ministries through January 9th, resuming January 10th. So Alan, do you want to share with us a little bit about what this means for both our ministry to youth and children?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. And so, obviously, we've come to this decision to cease meeting in person for extra ministries, but that doesn't mean those ministries cease. You know, we want to continue those things. And so the plan for our student ministry is that we're not going to have youth worship on Sunday nights, but instead, during that time, we're going to have youth Sunday school. And so our students will meet in small groups online with their teachers, and it'll be in their specific groups on Zoom. And so that time will be at 5:30 on Sunday nights. We're not going to start that this Sunday, just with Thanksgiving, and we weren't going to have youth worship Sunday evening activities anyways. So we're going to start that Sunday, December 6th. And so I just want to say, if you want to make sure that your student is getting the messages for Zoom or Google Meet, whatever means the teacher chooses to use, you need to be a part of our texting service. And so I hope that you would contact us with a cell phone that we could connect our texting service to, so that you could be a part of that and make sure you're getting those announcements and the meeting codes and all that kind of stuff. The other thing we're going to do for our youth is continue to meet on Wednesday nights, but that's also going to be online through Google Meet. And that'll be Wednesday nights at 6:30. So same time and same type of format. We're going to do Bible study, try to play some games and stuff, but it'll be a good time for us to meet together in the middle of the week on Wednesdays at 6:30. And for that as well, the texting service is going to be the best means for you to get the information you need to log on and be a part of those activities. All right? And so that's what we're doing for our student ministry right now. For our children, we're planning to continue meeting Wednesday nights at 6:30. Patrick Cruz has agreed to continue doing the children's ministry with elementary students that has already been going on. So that will continue at 6:30 on Wednesdays, and you can look for more info in the coming days on how to log in and be a part of that children's ministry aspect. And then as far as for Children's Sunday School, we're planning to provide some virtual resources, but there'll be more info on what that's going to look like coming up in the next few days. And so that's really what we have going on for students and children. So Marshall, what about for our adults? What do we have going on?
Yeah, thanks, Alan. So for our adults, we're going to pause Learn for Life until mid-January. So Learn for Life, we usually take December off anyhow. So Learn for Life will continue. Our Wednesday night adult discipleship classes will continue beginning in mid-January. And then for our Sunday adult small groups, we are going to be providing 2 options. So I want you to look out for communication from your group leader, because you may be meeting virtually on some sort of online platform like Google Meet or Zoom or something like that with your specific group. The other option that we're going to provide is at 9 a.m. every Sunday morning for the next 6 Sundays, we're going to drop a video lesson from Explore the Bible. So we're finishing Isaiah this Sunday. We'll be turning to Luke the following. So I want to encourage you to lean into either of those options depending on what your group leader and your group decides to do. But also, before we let you go, I just want to encourage you, these ministries are such gifts of grace to us. In a normal situation, to have these programs provided through our local church, they are gifts of grace to help us obey biblical mandates, to disciple our children. The church partners with us to do that, or our youth, to disciple our youth, or to disciple one another as adults, to teach and admonish and share community with one another in those small groups. But I just want to remind you that these are somewhat of cultural adaptations, the specific ways that we do that typically. In other words, while we aren't doing things the way we normally do for the next 6 weeks, it doesn't mean that we're stopping our discipleship ministries. I want to encourage you to lean into these options. Continue to disciple one another. Continue to be in community with other believers here at Parkway. Continue to invest in children and youth, if that's relevant to your family situation. And know that part of the heart behind the structure of what we're going to be doing in the coming weeks is to emphasize the essential nature of congregational worship. So I also want to encourage you in the coming weeks to lean into meaningful participation in one of our congregational worship services, whether that's the 8:30, the 10:30, or if you're providentially hindered right now with some matter of conscience or concern, the live stream is still going to be available at 10:30 to plug in there right at that time with us so we can share that experience together. But I just want to encourage you in this season to press in that God is at work, and we believe he's building his church, and that spiritual good and growth is going to happen even through this season because we're going to trust in the Lord and look to him together. Alan, would you add anything to that?
Yeah. No, I completely agree. Corporate worship is obviously what we see as essential. And these other ministries that we have are also good for our souls. And so we want to encourage you to have your children, to have your students attending these ministries because we want to pour into your lives. We want to care for the souls of our children and students and for our adults. And so we hope that you'll participate in these things. But above all else, just a wonderful reminder of God's grace on us, that he is seated on his throne, he is good, and he is perfect. And so thank you so much for watching this video today, and we hope that you're doing well, and just know that we're praying for you, and we long to see you, and we hope we see you at corporate worship on Sunday mornings, and if not, on the live stream. And so we love you all and hope to see you soon.